And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say.
Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to White Tarot. My name is Coy, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As a set of quick announcements, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads are made, you can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, if interested, individual reads are back up and open. Either message or email me directly. Link is on main. We'll set that up, okay? So, star people Aquarius, what are we looking at today? As we are revamping the channel and I'm shifting things around, I still think I'm comfortable saying that I like the career read to be somewhere in the middle of a rotational cycle. This is going to be your career read, and at time of recording, the uploading of May. So your career read, things that you want to partner on financially, potential opportunities, ventures, lucrative deals, or at least where our labor and our intent goes, and hopefully the return monetarily or otherwise. So it's pretty well to the read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even if it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to misguide or mislead you. It doesn't do me any good to do that, to be totally honest. I got all 12 signs and a lot of different messages coming in. Instead, we just lay our cards on the table, and good or bad, come rain or sunshine, we're going to talk about it. Because at the end of the day, tarot is a conversation, just an energetic one. So follow along with me, Aquarius, in your career read today. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to do a past, present, future orientation starting over here. Good linear progression. A lot easier to track for me. Show us cards that we need to see, please, for Aquarius in their career read. What are the cards we need to see, please, for Aquarius in their career read today? Well, that was quick. And that's what I mean, if you've ever seen one of my videos before, if cards fly out and they hit the table, yeah, that's what that looks like. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles. A resolution had to be made that, hey, let's at least try it. Let's at least put some type of valid effort forth. The Knight of Wands, to pursue a dream or a passion. Six of Swords, to move on fast and with direction. And the Empress, the best of me coming out. Being all this is coming up in a career read, someone's reviving a goal, but I think it's more something that we've shot down a lot because, again, the logistics or the reality, what we consider to be the reality of it. Someone's trying to throw caution to the wind, and I like that for you. If for nothing else, Aquarius, even if it doesn't work out in the ways that you originally intended, you were brave enough to say, I can and I've tried. Right? This is not a debate anymore. We put something into action. So good for you. Now, what does that mean for you? I think that's the interesting part. Given that this is the past orientation, let me move this over a bit. There we go. Now moving towards the present, the here and now. Show us cards we need to see, please, for Aquarius in their lead. What of right here and right now? What's going on? Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Autonomy and individuation. How so or why so? Ah, there we go. I like that better. Ace of Swords. Okay. What do we come to truth and answers about? Okay. That I'm the only one who could actually go through with this, and therefore I create my own happiness. The Ten of Cups. Okay. So that's why. That's why. Everything had to be so perfect that it never got off the ground. Got it. Whatever this aspiration used to be for you, Aquarius, we had to pick a better moment. It was always a justification as to, why we didn't pursue it then. Oh, not everything was in place. And at one point you just got sick of it and said, okay, I'm just going to do it regardless of if it's perfect or not. Now in the present day, now that you actually had some success by performing that action, a sudden realization of, yeah, things don't get better unless I make them that way. And now in the present, our truth, hey, did it automatically equate to every success I hope it would? No. But do I understand why it had to unfold like that? Do I understand why I just had to make that leap? I'm learning that every day now, that when that dream is formed and comes to fruition, I'm the one who makes that happen. Not relying on others necessarily, not relying on every situation to be crystal clear and perfect. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. And good on you, because you did. Now the future orientation. Show us the cards we need to see, please. For Aquarius in this career read, future orientation. Like that. Interesting that it went out perfectly sideways, so I'll keep it like that. The sun. The happiest you've ever been, or find the true essence of happiness here with it sideways. What else in the future? I like this. This is actually incredibly positive for you. But I think there's a deeper thing that we're trying to dig at when we keep on trying to, this delay process of why we put something off for so long. What do we need to see, please, for Aquarius in the future orientation of this reading? Strength, the card of Leo. Okay, makes sense. Why are we harnessing fortitude? Queen of Swords. Right. Very simple, but very true. Very similar to also what you're experiencing in the present moment. That the happiness to make an idea or plan come out, ultimately, it depends on me. And what I need to see from myself is what I should be expecting and demanding of others. The biggest thing I think we were missing in this piece, Aquarius, wasn't the, how good or legit the concept or idea was for whatever venture, financially or otherwise, you were going on. In fact, it was really good. I'm not even here to debate that at all. The thing that we didn't demand of others is the thing that we didn't demand of ourselves, which is taking action. And yeah, I think it is very much that simple. We're very much realizing it in the here and now that we could have the absolutely perfect crafted plan. Every piece could be in place, but if no one's acting with it, hey, it's just a good blueprint. And now moving towards the future, what we demand of ourselves, we demand of others, right? So the true essence of happiness is a world that we create. I like that for you. At least from your business ventures, I am seeing someone who says, yeah, we tried the waiting game and all we did was get older. Hey, sometimes lessons are simple, but what it does inform you is that moving forward, I am not going to demand of others, but I don't demand of myself. But that also means I'm not going to wait. So if they want to wait, that's fine, but I can't do that anymore. Underneath it all for you, 4 wands. Wanting to create that dynamic, that relationship, that sense of safety and security that you can always come back to. Good to you. So good. That's pretty good. Sometimes the levels are simple, but they are very much there. Next, cards of connection. Reveal connective energies, please. The bridging gap between all time-based orientations and Aquarius's career read today. We'll first look at the space held between the past and the present. What is held between the what was and the what is? What cards do we need to see, please? In this read for the Star people. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, I'll tell you why I giggled in a second. What goes along with the 7 of Pentacles? King of Cups. Okay. Very self-explanatory. Being emotionally prepared to accept all dynamics and outcomes. And the Ace of Swords, truth. Tail wags the dog, but hey, we're just having very much repeated messages all over the board in different ways. 7 of Pentacles. Why did I laugh? 7 of Pentacles is very much, and if you ever want to know more about the cards, just look in the playlist, the Learn With Me series. Check out those videos because they tell a lot. The 7 of Pentacles, I call it the It Is What It Is card. It asks, what does it take to actually build a garden, right? Beyond the good positive vibes and attitude. You have the tools, you have the seeds, you have the land applied, you have the regimen of watering and tilling and everything put together. This is what it will take, right? And in between whatever idea we acted upon and the truth, very easily but very true, that we come to very recently, I can have everything in place, and simultaneously it will not come into anything unless I go live life. It will not transform into anything unless I'm the one who makes it transform. Yeah. I know sometimes it sounds dry, especially the way that I'm saying it right now, but when messages just keep repeating in a read, sometimes it is meant to be that simple. And that Seven of Pentacles with that King of Cups, yeah, we already did the mental processing of what was necessary to work, but the emotional truth of it, if I wait on everybody else to do my dream and help me accomplish it, then I'm giving up my dream because I'm relying on other people to do something for me that I'm not taking the initiative upon. That is the truth. And so now that we accomplished that truth, what else do we have moving forward? Next, what is held between the present and the future orientation? Those cards that we need to see, please, for Aquarius in this reading. Between present and future. The what is and the what if. Ten of Swords. Okay. I think I want to come back to that one as well, but in a different way. What goes along with painful yet obvious truths? King of Wands. The capacity to do, know, and be better. In what way? The Hangman. Have we learned our lesson of what ultimately waiting on others to help us accomplish our dreams gets us? Truth of the matter, I know it was with good intention, Aquarius. Otherwise, you wouldn't have stayed. Whatever you were waiting to launch as your own personal project or whatever venture you were going on, yeah, you wanted it to be perfect and just right. But the more that we waited, the more we got to wait. It didn't go anywhere. And so now between where you are right now of just like, nope, state of activation, either we're doing it or not. Very, go-getter kind of attitude. And a future where we're saying sunlight is where sunlight is found where it can blossom and flourish, right? It's not just hoping and waiting on others to do things for me. It's about saying, okay, if you're not going to do it, I can respect that, but we're not going to waste each other's time. I don't have time to waste anymore. That Ten of Swords, the painful truth of it is that you realize you could have got this done a while ago. That's the easiest way I can put it. And now the present, yeah, we are adopting a very good, positive attitude and vibe around it, but it doesn't change the truth of what we know. If they waste your time, then they're wasting your dream. And if you choose to participate in it, then you're assisting them in wasting your dream and your time. Underneath it all, Three of Cups. Reunion. Was this with a person that mattered? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, not mad at you for it. That Three of Cups with the Four of Wands, the perfect dynamic between a friend or a partner. How do I put this? Just because they're a great friend or somebody that you really like or love in your relationship, Aquarius, does not necessarily mean they're your best business partner. Yeah, that makes sense. We're waiting on a friend and we have something outside of a professional relationship with whoever this person was that you were waiting on. Just because y'all are great friends, the best buddies, does not mean necessarily that you should be business partners together. Maybe that part doesn't vibe, but it doesn't mean that it's a slight on the friendship. It's just that you two are on different wavelengths when it comes to the business aspect. If you're in the go-getter mode and they're not, then that's an incongruency. My question becomes, if this was, a regular job or, a place of professionalism and work where we took the friendship part out of it, what would be the critique then? right? Will we have a different attitude of, you should have got this done? What's going on here? Right. But instead, because this is our friend, our confidant, somebody that we hold dearly, we feel like we can't have that level of critique. But you can. It just comes to a painful realization that, hey, you'll always be my best friend, but you are not a good business partner. Got it. Okay. And as we move towards resolution, define the major arcana string across the table for Aquarius and Miss Reed. And then give a pattern. Afterwards, resolution. We'll first look at the Empress. What of the best and most productive version of ourselves that's emerging? Show us cards we need to see, please, upon the Empress as we move forward. Ace of Cups. Yeah, the only one who's going to fill my own cup is me. It's the opportunity is very much there, but I gotta be the one that's willing to fight for it. Next to the sideways sun. Yeah, star. You, card of Aquarius, and being that that's behind the sun, I make my own happiness. The dreams I want to accomplish and the things I set out to do, I have to be the one who really initiates that. Now, if somebody truly wants to be on that train with me, that's absolutely fine. It's okay. I invite others who want to fulfill that prophecy with me. But I'm the one who decides my own happiness here. And I can't wait for another person who may not be on the same wavelength that I am when it comes to trying to get this thing done. To strength, the card of Leo, Four of Cups. So beyond disappointment, like I was saying earlier, yeah. Beyond disappointment of, we're best friends. Why didn't this work out? Because your best friend might not be your best business partner. At the end of the day, that's how it is. To the Hangman, what are we trying to be actively observant of? Conflict. Five of Wands. Here, how energies are rising, but even more so, what is there to be learned from it? Because not all conflict is inherently bad. Sometimes it's just the realization, as I said earlier, that you can be great in a relational dynamic in one way and absolute trash in another. And that doesn't make the relationship bad. Because again, if we just were co-workers in some way, shape, or form, then I would have probably a scathing critique. We are where we are. In a crossing pattern, Temperance. So the healed soul over time, new pathways mix, and Emperor, card of Aries. Temperance card Sagittarius. When I make the choice to just do this on my own, get it done, we're not going to debate anymore. And I realize, hey, we might not be good business partners, but it doesn't make us bad friends at all. I can come to terms with, yeah, I let this meander for a bit, but what part did I play in it? Let me acknowledge that, and then let us all move forward properly with good direction. In resolution, Three of Pentacles involving a collaborative work dynamic. Six of Pentacles, it's about the everyday investment. What does that tangibly look like underneath it all? Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Maximizing what is there, putting out all good opportunity, but also seeing what is right for us. Because just because we're good friends does not mean that everything is cool in the business department. What we're seeing on your read today, Aquarius, I really like this. This is very positive, even if redundant, very redundant. You decided to take a concept or a plan that was brewing for a while. You kind of spitballed it back and forth. What is this idea? What are we trying to create? And you waited and you waited and you waited in the expectation that a collaborative partner who may also be your friend was going to act on it for you. Problem is, y'all weren't on the same page. And it doesn't mean that, that person is X, Y, or Z bad explicitive. It just means that, hey, we can be good friends and bad business partners. And that happens more often than you would think. So in the future, the opportunities and everything I want to seize is still open for me. And I know this very well. But the reality is we don't work good together as business people because We're not on the same page. That's just the long and short of it. Good friends, but in terms of the everyday investment, it's not adding up for what I want to accomplish. And that's okay. We're still cool. I'm not mad at you. We're still cool. But I got to find what's right for me right now. That's what I got in your read today, Aquarius. I hope this conversation helped. And yeah, if this was a solo adventure, then absolutely. But regardless, accomplish your dreams. And if you want to collaborate, the right person will naturally find you. It will gravitate towards it once we realize what our vision comes to in reality. No hard feelings, okay? See you around.